In the beginning of the season, it's definitely not how we thought it was going to start out. I think it was very challenging and we grew a lot, like individually, but also as a whole.
We talked pregame about having energy and effort and discipline, and I'm not seeing any of those. And I know that's harsh, but here we are from the service line. I've seen pressure from Lindsay's serve, and that's about it, guys. We need to play into that strength and stop playing it safe back here.
I'm really proud of the resiliency that a lot of the players showed. I think it was really interesting at the beginning of the season, like we started 0-5, 0-6, and there was a lot of people, like even like in our department, like, are you guys okay? And we were just like, it's gonna be okay. And our players really bought into that message and just kept going. And there were moments even late in the season where we had players going, I feel like we're just hitting a wall, and just seeing them able to, like in the last 3 weekends especially, kind of overcome that and really finish in a resilient way. That was cool to see happen this year.
I think at the beginning of the season, it was definitely challenging to not focus on the outcome of our games. Looking at our team, even after taking really hard losses throughout the season, looking at our team and they're still going back out there every single day was incredibly motivating to us as a staff, and saying, okay, they're giving their 100% every single game. So we have to still give our 100% even in this season that is very challenging and very hard.
I think a lot of the things that we had been working on and talking about in practice and in games, that pressure situation and just being confident in those big moments, we saw that come together at that moment. And so really a lot of the things that I'm saying in the huddle or the timeout, or really the message this year, was just to believe and be confident, and there's always something that we're learning, and that's okay, and that's part of life too.
Okay? All right, we are trending in the right direction. Our first contact looks good. We can crank up our serves. We can crank up our defense. Visualize yourself here making a change, and a change in the areas that we can control. Okay? It starts with confidence. You've got to decide, and you've got to decide quickly. Okay? When you stick to our game plan, you have scored. I promise you. So you've got to remind each other of that, especially in the gray, what you have. I'm right behind you covering, okay? Don't back down now. There's no point. Let's go. Let's compete. Decide. On 3, 1, 2, 3, decide.
I'm on a mission and I won't stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go.
At the end of the day, Caitlin knows what each of us are capable of and really just wants us to reach our full potential and to really just have fun. I think a lot of times Caitlin reminds us that this is really just a volleyball game, and that what's important is the relationships we're making, the teamwork that we're building, and really just the love that we give each other. She really just wants us to have the confidence as young women to believe in ourselves and compete at a high level that we know that we can compete at.
I'm on a mission and I won't stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go.
No matter how hard it gets, and no matter how much you might be struggling in the moment or how much you might be questioning something, like, it does all end up making sense, and like looking out and seeing what Barry Volleyball is and how it's changed me is like something I just can't ever let go of, and I will truly love for the rest of my life.
Take the mountain downtown, flood the town, cash coming down, down, down. Running miles and running, and I'm loving all the bruises. Running miles and running while I'm chugging.
We are just so incredibly grateful for our families and our village that surrounds our program, the support that we have at Barry and our extended family too, and we really feel that that is so special, and that's an extension of our team culture, and we're just so grateful for them. We're grateful that they're physically there. We're grateful that they're supporting us from far. We're grateful for even our alums that are still heavily involved in the program and want to see us be successful and extend, you know, the tradition and the legacy of Barry Volleyball. And so we feel like we're all rowing on the boat, so to speak, and we couldn't be more grateful for all of it.